Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network. Located at the Agat Fire Station is where you will find the Hazardous Materials Response Team. In addition to their regular duties as a firefighter and EMT, the HazMat team has been extensively trained and equipped to respond to the threat and/or deployment of chemical and biological weapons of mass destruction, as well as fixed facility and transportation incidents involving the release or potential release of hazardous materials. GFD Captain Edward Flores is the officer in charge for Station 5, Platoon B, and the HazMat team.
So basically, we support the initial response units when they find that there's an extreme hazard or something that requires a extrication from a confined space, or it's an extreme hazard that we may be able to support them in.
The HazMat capability fills a gap that existed in emergency response on island and is operational 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with a crew of 9 alternating days.
There are a lot of hazardous materials, a lot of hazardous environments on Guam that needed to be addressed as far as being able to respond to them. We're placing a lot of our firefighters in, situations that they may not have been equipped for in the past. So now what we do is we've received a lot of equipment, a lot of training to handle those environments better.
The HazMat team is outfitted with a utility truck and trailer to store and transport the equipment and protective clothing, suits, gear, tools, and equipment necessary to mitigate hazardous materials emergencies. And when they aren't responding to standard fire and medical occurrences, they're training for hazardous materials situations. Fire Lieutenant Aaron Cruz.
We do the simulations at least once a month, but we're with us here at this station, we're constantly training. So there's so much we have to learn with the suppression aspect, our EMS, our confined space rescue, and our HazMat that we're constantly switching out. Like 1 week we do HazMat, the next week we'll do EMS, and then the next week suppression and all that. But it's like a constant thing. We're always training.
According to Lieutenant Cruz, one of the most prevalent HazMat issues on Guam is chlorine.
We need it for water treatment and all that, so that's why we're always really ready to go and always training and being prepared for chlorine leaks.
Since its establishment, the HazMat team has continually progressed and increased its capability to deal with special emergencies. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jennigan Charfris. Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.